It's been a long time coming, dude. We're finally here, Taylor.
Especially
for you. I know you love this shit.
What are we here for?
Dude, who do you think?
What are we doing right now? Are we about to run?
Maybe jog. I'll jog first. Yogging.
Well, if you're Clark Kent, that's what you seem like to our special guest today.
My man was, he's being left in the dust.
I do like that because I'll even go into that a little bit further with the comic stuff, especially in the newer. Man, Superman stands no shot, and they make it very clear nowadays. Dude. They don't even try to question it, where back in the day it was always, who's going to win? Superman, Flash.
Yeah.
And now finally the writers are at the point of, so the guy's one ability is speed. I think he's going to beat the guy who has all of these other abilities.
I'm very glad they switched up from that I guess, weird
question.
The weird theme of, like, assuming, because Superman was godlike, bro, to everyone. He was the first one. No one wanted him to be bested.
It's true.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what they didn't want to tarnish the image of Superman at that time. Because that's why it was the question for so long. But yes, like you said, it makes so much sense. It's a logical switch. You're telling me one guy's one ability just to run. He can't access something different about it. Superman's like, Speed Force?
And
what's that?
I will say, though, when it comes to going into this episode, I think my only disappointment is, and I even talked to you, as far as comic-wise, show-wise, comic-wise are different for me when it comes to the character. But I just don't really care for Bart. I mean, I know people out there be like, Taylor, what's going on? And was it Young Justice? Come on, Taylor, get it together. But in fact,
yeah, dude,
whenever I compare Bart to the others, it's like Barry, I got my good side. Wally, I got my fun side. Jay, I got my classic side. I don't know what really Impulse brings to me that's so much different or better than the others. And I think that's maybe me holding a grudge. Because obviously I started out with Barry, but my favorite was only Wally, thanks to Michael Rosenbaum.
Dude,
I will
love that.
We'll give him a little shout out for that. We don't like to compliment him on this show because, they suck compared to us.
Yeah. I agree, buddy. We're way better.
Yeah,
it's no question.
No, it's not even close. Just like how they are better.
They just have done other stuff. That's cool.
On the show.
Yeah.
But when it comes to real life, no.
Yeah, dude, we're better real life.
Yeah, we're so much better. Just listen to us.
But shout out Michael for giving us Wally.
Yeah, you did great.
Did we confirm that was airing at this time, no? This was 04, this episode.
No, so you were right. It was with Justice League beginning. I think it was 01, 02, around that. I think it may have been 02. Fine. But when it came to Justice League premiering, it was before, which is maybe why WB wouldn't allow Smallville to be able to use
01.
Any of the other Flashes.
Justice League Unlimited was 04. But, yeah, no, I agree. They were definitely being so weird about their little, what they would give out for as permission, I guess. Like, permission granted, you can use this, but not this, not this, not this. If you use this, do it a different way. I feel like that's all they were doing.
Well,
they still kind of do that.
You even said, too, so with Smallville being so popular, what's it going to hurt? And wouldn't you want to then introduce the character to then spin them off into their own show?
You got great responses on him, right? In this episode.
Who hated this episode?
Yeah, no one.
If you did, you have a fucking problem.
There is a problem. We might need to talk. Not us, but you go talk to someone. You. I don't know. Do something,
Yeah, but seriously, leave 5 stars.
But, and then, yeah, they were, like how they mentioned in the companion, they were talking about, or the magazine, talking about doing a spinoff of the show, or of him.
Well, WB was already working on a Flash.
Yeah.
And so that's why it had to be Bart, because maybe they were working on either their own, I can only see Barry, because while he was in the cartoon, I figured they wouldn't try to conflict that.
I would say probably. I mean,
it was always Barry.
Maybe it makes sense too to just Justice League, the cartoon, the animated one. You got that. That's Wally. Fine. Don't use him in this.
Yeah.
But it's like, why not use Barry? Why not even use Jay? Put a little spin on Jay. Why not?
man, making a show about Jay when it came. I mean,
Jay Garrick, dude.
Flash 1 came out, I think it's all Flash or The Flash, came out in 1940. So you could have probably done maybe that time period of The Flash and then had it. Ooh, that would have been cool. Maybe bring back from some Luis, right? And then do that type of flashback with Jor-El, where then maybe he saw his own Flash, and maybe they were able to kind of be together and do something, such as, hide artifacts all across the world. Because that's still not being answered. Of who placed these items, because we have another item introduced today.
A map to the items. It's a map to the items.
And who we're going to get to it, but who they say have it, I'm just like, okay, well then, did he have powers? I'm just confused by it all around. But it was apparently Russia, right?
Yes.
Yes,
It was Russia.
okay.
This was last little page, manuscript. What was it? Damn it. I just had it, bro. Rasputin.
Yep.
He says it's the last manuscript of Rasputin. And I'm like, what?
So did he have powers?
Red Sun?
Yeah. No, Rasputin.
No, I'm just saying, like, is that a nod to Red Sun? Why are we using Russian like that?
Oh, no, I didn't think it was a
House
nod
of
to
L,
Red
too.
Sun. What? I didn't think it was a nod to Red Sun, but now that you're mentioning it, maybe what's funny and...
Like,
No,
the
we'll get
Russians
to it.
have the Kryptonian map. That's what's funny. Like, I feel like that's the nod there. Why would Russians have a Kryptonian map,
But is it the map to somewhere else in the world?
Yeah, probably.
So that's why I'm like, is it Red Sun? They would make everything Mother Russia if it was.
It says USSR, like, all over.
Exactly.
What if that's what it said in Kryptonian, the language on the border of the manuscript just says USSR?
And-
Russia, Mother Russia, Mother Russia.
That would be great. And it just keeps saying, look deeper, work harder.
Maybe one little symbol of the fist.
Yeah, that's what's in the diamond shape, is the fist.
Man, we're onto something here.
We are.
What if?
So they should, but that's what I mean, is that there's so many now artifacts that are placed all across the Smallville world, and I just really want an explanation. That's all.
You know what, we get an explanation of a good makeout sesh with Jason and Lana, like in their first scene in this episode. Man,
Please don't jump to the best part right now, Joseph.
Okay.
You
Okay.
are jumping to the best
I won't mention
scene.
anything else, but we get good explanation on that, right?
And also, our audience needs to understand this is going to be a serious one for us. You and
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of jokes when it comes to this episode. This
Yeah,
is
this is a touchy subject for us.
one of the
'cause,
all-time faves.
Yeah, we love Flash just in general. So, I mean, who doesn't love a speedster, bro?
Well, it's true. He's probably second, third favorite superhero. A numero uno will never be beat. That's GL. GL Green Lantern forever.
And that's Taylor's
Hal
favorite.
Jordan. Hold my hand. That's all I want.
Hey, his initials are HJ, bro. Maybe
Yeah.
that's what you should give him.
Okay, I'm in.
Just to wear the ring, would you do it?
Yeah, I would do it.
What if it was only for like a week?
I would do it for Kyle. I'd do it for Sinestro.
Kyle would love it.
You know what? Kyle and I can be best friends forever, especially after you find your girlfriend's head in your freezer. That's how you know your comic gets dark.
Holy, that was pretty crazy.
That's awesome.
That was nuts, man.
And plus, Kyle has become now a little favorite of people. And
True.
You know who's still not a favorite of people? Guy Gardner. Why am I talking about Green Lantern? Just about Flash.
That's true.
But they were best friends.
That's why I brought him up. That's why I brought him
That's why I said this.
Full circle, dude. I love it.
Yeah, it
I
all
love it.
connects.
So, as you always know, Somebody Save Me podcast is back here once again on episode 5 of season 4 of Smallville. Run! Like I said, long time coming. Me and Taylor talked about this, the two nerdy idiots, to host this great episode. And season 4 has a lot of great stuff coming up.
The ending still gave me goosebumps.
Dude, I'm not going to lie, the ending is great.
The ending is
I remember when
so
I first
good.
watched that when it aired.
Yeah.
But you're telling me that happened? Just Bart does something crazy, but
I'm honestly like writing in my notes. I'm like, Taylor, just put the pen down and watch. Just watch.
So yeah, Flash is coming in this episode. We cannot wait. And we're going to get started now. So let's get crazy. So we start off at an abandoned auto shop repair place.
Yeah, I thought it was just a garage is how I described it because it doesn't even look that illegal.
It looks like maybe this guy's the actual landlord or the boss. A
mechanic, or maybe it's underneath an apartment complex. Either way, it just doesn't seem that much of a villain-like, but we are introduced to a villain known as Hannacell.
Hannison.
Hannison?
Hannison.
I was calling him Hannacell. I'm probably going to stick
with
that.
Mr. Hannison. Look, yeah, and this guy...
I didn't know they said his name till like the very end, though. I didn't get it. I just put Guy.
Yeah, I think I forgot it at the end. I had to go back and see what was his name again. But, so, this guy, he's talking about, I'm not waiting around for some damn kid checking his watch, right? And then now, a kid shows up. Who is it?
Well, apparently he's wanting to make a deal with him, so we are going to see maybe a little transaction of somebody selling items.
And this kid just says, I got some great stuff for you, Mr. Hannison.
And he also tells Mr. Hannison, just so you're aware, I'm never late. I'm always on time.
I'll be there in a flash.
If you ever need me, I'll be there for you.
Wow.
Sorry. You can cut that out.
Gross.
But when it comes to this scene, I absolutely love it because with our introduction of this Flash character, we still don't know who it is. If you listen to the first 10 minutes, you probably already know. But we have the introduction of a Flash character. Hannacell then tells him, you got anything for me? And I'm going to call him Hannacell all episode.
Why? No.
It's already stuck in my head.
Hannison. It's so easy.
Nope, don't worry. He's only in like 3 scenes. And so now with him saying, do you have anything for me? The kid then walks over. He looks at the table. He picks up a rim and he says, get that shit out of my face.
Yeah.
I love that, by the way.
He pours out junk.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah, but the hubcap, he's like, the fuck is this?
He like even looks at the guard. He's like, clean your shit up.
He's like, come on, go pick that up, buddy. He's like, all right, who is this guy? And yeah, so Flash ends up pouring out all these stupid items. It's like literal junk.
It's watches and wallets.
And it's like, and Hannison is like, yeah, idle hands, cool, but I'm just gonna give you like $200 for this.
Okay, so this is what made it confusing for me. He stole all these people wallets. Wouldn't they add up to more than $200 if he just pulls the cash out?
Yeah.
I don't understand unless he pulled the cash out and then he said, all right, I'll give you $200.
He doesn't know how ATMs work.
You know,
maybe he's never even heard of an ATM.
Not gonna lie, with how he is, I don't think he does.
Yeah, he's not you're not concerned about, ATMs. But Hannison tells him, like, yeah, I'm not worrying about this little nickel and dime shit that you're doing.
He's like, bring me something real.
You need me to get a real score. And so until then, you're getting this $200. And then Flash is like, well, maybe I should just take it all then. And the money.
Hannacell then looks at him and is like, are you threatening me right now, kid? And then the bodyguard behind Flash then starts pulling out a gun and he's like, I got something for you here. But then just before anything crazy can happen, a cat then jumps out of a trash can.
Would you say the cat saved him?
No.
It gave him the opportunity to run away?
He could just left. He could have left at any time. He's that fast. He doesn't have to stay there at all.
The cat saved his life, dude.
I mean...
It's like in sorry to bring this up, but it's like in Endgame, Avengers.
Why are you doing this?
Ant-Man gets rescued by the rat.
I guess that's true. This is awful only because if you worked in a garage at this type of location, that's probably your cat.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Mr. Whiskers.
Yeah. No, I told you get out of there.
Hey. God, first the kid knocks some shit over.
Tony, go take him out of here.
Tony, don't forget about the kid, man. Get the cat. Get the cat, Tony.
Flash does end up taking everything, though, off the table.
I would have done the same thing, to be honest.
Runs out of there, and now we are cutting into the next scene. We are...
Flannel boys.
Oh, God. By the way, they're wearing, like, matching shirts, matching pants, matching shoes.
Bro, they are, like... they stand out. We're in Metropolis, and look at them.
I have a son. And I would love to be able to match him.
Would you?
When he's 17 years old, probably not.
You're going to match him even younger? I feel like it's so weird.
Well, no. I mean, I'm going to match him when he's like 5.
Only if he wants to do it, then yes. But it's like...
He doesn't have a say, okay? He doesn't talk
so you
right now.
purposely want to match with him?
Yeah.
No, I think it's okay if he's a little kid.
Yeah,
he says
that's
like,
what I
"Hey,
mean.
Dad, I want to match with you." He'd be like, "All right, sure, why not?"
Okay, no.
That's what's weird.
That's not how this works.
But it's like if he's not at this age. I'm
No,
not
no,
agreeing
that's
to
what
that.
I mean.
Okay, no, not at this age. I mean in like a little kid, like he's.
No, I know. You're crossing lines here.
All right, whatever. Cool. John, is he crossing lines here, having his son match with him like that?
Yeah, he completely is, because John is also throwing a hissy fit about getting more pills.
Oh, I got these orange ones now. I guess I got to take with my pink and blue and my green.
Come on, Dad. This is Clark. I'd rather have you take all of the colors of the rainbow instead of leaving us again with your heart problems and something happening.
God, they really are wearing the same damn thing.
No, it's exactly.
Undershirt.
Yeah. It's
one button or two.
It's honestly just different colors. Otherwise, if you were walking down the street and you saw them, you'd be like, that kid has no friends.
Hey, I think they live not in this city. I think they live out where the grass and the dirt is.
Get out of here, farmers.
Yeah, this pavement. You're in the wrong area. Those boots aren't right here in this city.
What's funny about this, though, is that finally it's Clark now taking some responsibility here of saying,
Wait,
I still blame myself when it comes to your heart condition. John then says, I still would have made that decision with Jarrell all over again if it meant keeping you safe.
I knew what the risks were, man. And I'd take them again in a heartbeat.
But again, it was your fault.
Yeah. And they're going to a game. What game is it, though? It's the Sharks. Okay.
No. Hey, you want to see
how you really take the offer to go to a game?
Can you explain to me that, Joseph?
What do you mean?
How is it that we are not going to accept
beforehand
the box at the game, but now,
man, when was that? Season 1?
Yes, season 1, season 2, because you said about the damn fishing trip. Because Clark didn't want to go, and Clark made a reasonable thing of, hey, let's go to the Sharks game instead. John, I'm not going to take anything from the Luthers. All of a sudden, Clark, in this episode, hey, we got 2 tickets for the Sharks game, Dad, 50-yard line.
This is after he fucked up big.
Yeah, somehow them finding the room of Clark is cool. Have you noticed their reaction to that?
They're like,
over anything
it's
else.
definitely messed up, but respect.
What?
That's what they said.
How is the finding of the room the smallest thing for Martha and John?
They had pictures of them. He had pictures of the parents.
Remember when an employee poisoned the cows at John's farm and he's like, I'm going to pay for them? No, I don't want any of your money, Luther.
It's your fault anyway, man.
What happened here?
Yeah. We were really hating him. Remember, we got that handshake, but you know what happened after that? Lucas hit him in the head with the gun.
Yeah.
Lucas Luthor.
Yeah, Lucas.
Or fake Lucas? Like, is he fake?
I don't know. I miss Chinatown Boy, though.
I do not. We got that one episode. That was enough.
Yeah, Clark should play basketball with him again.
He would have dominated over there.
But yes, as they are walking down, they are still talking about how Clark is no longer wanting to talk about the whole Jarrell. He doesn't want to talk about powers. He doesn't want to talk about
John
anything.
even mentions what we just talked about is like, Lex, be careful with that memory. He had you investigated. Like, I'm glad you rekindled the friendship, but just, like, tread lightly type thing.
Hey, but ask for more tickets for the Sharks.
Yeah, I'm down now. Like, I've been through a lot, I can't really do much work, so I might as well sit around and watch a game.
Clark, you think you can get a season tickets? I don't know if one game's enough.
It's so funny, John.
My heart.
Oh, come on. I don't want come on, please.
You remember you love me, right?
John's really just trying to be a bro this whole episode. I'm just thinking about it right now.
All right,
He really just wants to hang out.
Everybody knows.
He's so bored.
Everybody knows how I felt about him so far this season and how he has been awful. But what's crazy about this is that he's only awful with Clark right now when Clark is playing football. Now, I know people want to try to argue with me, Nicole, that you believe that John is just worried that Clark is going to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
But you're going to be wrong whenever you see John watch him throw a football. How would that be hurting anybody? And instead, it's just jealous rage, according to last episode. Also,
he wasn't a receiver.
Last episode, we may have been a little immature. This one, we are going to be a lot more mature.
Sure. Look, just everyone knows it's the show's fault. However they write it, they intend for us to react this way. There's no possible way they're thinking otherwise.
They want us to be perverts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at them writing this shit. Who's the biggest pervert here?
Yeah, especially in this scene.
Yeah. Nicodemus. We're just gonna start there. Remember, come on, season 1.
Never forget.
I love it. We don't want to miss the kickoff, Clark. How about you just stop talking and go get the car?
Let me look at this magazine. I could have walked with you, but I'm not.
Yeah, and now we just have some drunk fat guy.
At 11 a.m.
Yeah, dude, what? You were going to assume... Yeah, what time is this game at? I mean, this is clearly like afternoon at the latest.
I was going to say it has to be either a noon or a 3:30 game.
I love Flash, this cocky little look here. All right, so as this drunk driver is literally like, he looks like he's been maybe binge drinking all day, all morning. He has a bottle in his hand with the brown paper bag. This guy's life is tough. What's going on with him?
I was going to excuse it because it looks like there's a lot of pipes in the back of his truck, so maybe he works overnight, and then he picked himself up a brewski on the way home.
I thought that was a brew?
Yeah.
In a brown paper bag?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could have a 40 in there.
Yeah.
So you think that's a 40 or a liquor bottle?
I think it could be either one. I'm just saying that it's not non-alcoholic.
He's doing a brass monkey on the road?
He's doing something on the road.
That is crazy.
But when you work overnight, sometimes it was a rough night where then you want to pop a bottle. The issue I have is...
Pop a bottle, let your bodies wobble. Remember that song?
I don't remember that song. Why can't you just get home first and then start doing that? But obviously
We're not responsible.
with him falling asleep at the wheel, we now have John, who's probably going to be hit, fingers crossed. And instead, time has stopped.
Yep, time has stopped because Flash shows up. The kid, he's obviously wearing his red and yellow all over. But he's like, oh, yeah, this is nothing. Piece of cake. And it's frozen time. This is like we're watching Clock Stoppers right now.
I really... Ooh, what a shout-out.
Remember that?
I love Clock Stoppers. Nickelodeon
They truly
movie,
froze
dude.
everything, and it was just like they're just walking around.
Yeah, and then, by the way, a high school kid having that... That would never play out.
Oh, this little 15-year-old has stumbled upon a fucking most amazing time machine.
Invention.
Time machine.
Doesn't it age you too? If you use it too much?
Yeah.
Or does it just like keep going where you can't control the time? Oh yeah, and then your body just speeds up as if you are the Flash, and then and then he turns it up all the way, and then his molecules go through the chamber he's trapped in. Clockstoppers is coming back to me right now.
Dude, Clockstoppers, great stuff.
Fantastic movie.
Makes perfect sense too. It's all real.
He was also in Swim Fan.
Another favorite. But yeah, so we have Flash, who is now about to go speed over there, but Clark also is in his own speed time.
I do like this quite a bit
It's
with
great.
them both doing it.
Because Clark is like looking back, like, oh shit, something's happening. So he's going to speed over to his dad. But Flash interrupts him. He saves his dad before him. And he's the red hue while Clark's the blue hue.
And I do like that maybe that's why it was introduced in the best episode of all time with Garrett, of us seeing the Clark aura around him.
Yeah.
Is so now whenever we introduce other speedsters, we can set them apart, because Flash obviously has the yellow and the red, while Clark is the blue.
Mm-hmm.
And
it might be because of what they're wearing, obviously, but...
No way. Are you kidding me? Come on. They're doing the yellow and the red on purpose.
Well, yeah, I think they had to do it on purpose for this, for sure.
They wanted it.
We got to identify. It's like Power Rangers once again.
But what's great about it is that John then looks at Clark. He's like, thanks for saving me, son.
That wasn't me. It was some other kid. He moved as fast as me.
But he saved you. Well, let's not jump ahead of ourselves, Clark. He just stole my goddamn wallet.
I'd be so pissed.
Now we can't go to the Sharks game. When it came to that with this Flash now having stole John's wallet, I think the Kemp boys are going to have to go home.
Yeah.
No game for them.
That's such a bummer. Like, wow. And just to mention, we have whoever is playing the Flash right now. People should actually recognize him at this point. His name's Kyle Gallner, actually. He's a lot of horror movies now. I was telling Taylor that earlier. A Haunting in Connecticut. He was in Scream 5 recently. He was actually an American Sniper also. He played one of the soldiers in Chris Kyle's Platoon.
How old is he?
He's young, man. I think he's in his 30s at this point.
Did they ever bring him back in the Flash CW show?
CW? No. No, not that one. You're
And
talking about with Grant Gustin?
So you're trying to tell me that CW didn't think of getting this guy to maybe play an alternative Flash, so that then you could connect them even further? CW dropped the ball on this. Why wouldn't he be in there? That would be awesome.
Yeah, because, I mean,
He's
as we
future.
all know, there was the Crisis on Infinite Earths storyline in those CW shows, and they made Smallville just another multiverse. It's its own world. It has its own number, Earth something, dash something.
And those are usually regarded as some of the best episodes. So
it's 36.
So it's crazy that Smallville, I guess Smallville didn't have that big of a following, right? That's why CW didn't want to bring back characters.
We're 4 seasons in. We didn't have a big following. There's like web series and comics and magazines about it and stuff. It's like
it sucks.
He had Michael Rosenbaum also doing another Flash show, another show with the Flash during this time.
Yeah.
Justice League Unlimited.
I'm not sure about what some people such as Warner Brothers, CW.
Tom was in Cheaper by the Dozen.
You know what though? CW may have asked and Warner's no.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
Warner Brothers, shout out.
Yeah, shout out you guys.
You're great.
So cool.
Fucking suck.
They'll never make us famous, dude. Dude, one thing I want to point out as we're coming back, because it's saying all the guest starring credits, is like we don't get to see Erica Durance, because no Lois this episode.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to miss me some Lo.
I miss her so much already.
Yeah, I
hope she's having the best time in college.
I don't miss her at all.
I love her.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm in love with her.
No, you're not. Because I'm going to prove it to you later on this season that you're not.
I am.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Dude, Alicia's a side piece, dude. Don't do that.
Dude, I'm going to do it.
She's the beautiful side piece that got away, okay?
Let's go back to the Kemp farm.
Kemp farm, the boys are back in town because... Sorry, they're back on the Kemp farm, yeah.
Martha, what the hell are you guys doing back?
Yeah, because Martha's heading out. She got some papers looking official over here. It's like, well, the tickets to the game were swiped from my wallet, which was stolen from the kid outside of the medical building.
Oh my God, did he have a gun? Your son has superpowers.
Oh my God, were you mugged? Shit! Clark, why weren't you there? So I was.
Did he have kryptonite?
Oh.
Kryptonite thief?
Kryptonite, huh, honey? No, I did very fast, so I'm going to call the credit card company and tell them it's reported stolen.
Hey, Dad, wait. This kid, he was as fast as me. You know what?
Maybe I should make my business his business.
No, stop it, Joseph. I need to go talk to the best person that could track this individual down. I need to track somebody that has powers. So who am I going to call?
I hate you.
I'm going to call somebody that's been working on this type of weird stuff for a decade. I'm going to call Belma. I'm going to call the Torch. I'm going to call Chloe Sullivan.
I hate you so much.
Isn't that what he said?
He does, yes. He's like, Dad, no, wait. I really need to make sure that I'm in this guy's business now in his life. So I need to track him. I'm going to call Chloe. We don't know anything about the kid. Yeah, Dad, that's why I'm going to track him.
Come on, he has powers. He could be like me. They've met a lot of bad people that have powers too.
Yeah, I know, but this, Clark's thinking, he's like, well, he saved my dad, but he stole the wallet, so it's like, maybe this kid's cool, and he has powers like me, so let me see what's up.
Maybe he just doesn't want to get caught for murder or anything. Maybe he just wants to, steal money from people.
Yeah.
Clark, sometimes, like you said, it's too much. Seems like you're overbearing.
Dude, I think he just has a lot of love to give, and no one will accept it. Well, so he's had a habit of just I need to love something.
You know who will accept it?
Lois.
Jason. Because Jason and Clark, best friends.
JC. CJ.
Forever.
I love that Clark really does say that to John, though. John's like, well, dude, be careful. We don't know anything about this kid. Yeah, Dad. I said I'm going to track him. That's why. Are you not? I'm gone. I'm leaving.
Just do me a favor, though. Give me tonight. Don't cancel the credit card. Let him spend all the money in the world. And then if I don't find him, you can cancel it after.
Yeah.
All right, Clark. I trust you. You have a great one.
Peace out, Clark.
Clark speeds off. John and Martha are then left here, where now John is saying, hey, Martha, I'm looking for some ass tonight.
That's basically what he said.
That is exactly.
Babe, trying to bang tonight?
And she even says, no, I know that you're wanting to bang, but I'm also really caught up now that I am the manager of the Talon, because what Joseph and I never knew was that the Talon is the hardest job in America.
Yeah, harder than Lionel's assistant job.
Yes. Dealing with
For, like,
billionaires,
multi-billionaire.
crooks,
Yeah.
laundering money, dealing with a blind man, hitting on me all day long.
But you go to the Talon for the, what was that?
Oh, the burrito?
Was it the burrito Olay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that place. This place, the Talon, is giving her a hard time.
I will say this, though, because John really is like, hey, I would like to kind of make up, though, with me being away all this time with my heart problem. How about, let's say, a little romantic evening for us?
Go out to the lake.
Little dinner, little sex. Martha, I really put in my notes here. She's having an affair.
She tells this weird, like, I wish I could, sweetheart, but I think I have to work late tonight, so, you know. It's been a lot. I thought it'd be easier, but I'll call you later. Yeah, I'll call you later.
And it's like a
weird kiss too.
It's a
and John's
pathetic
just like,
kiss.
And John's like, all right, well, I'm 2 for 2 today.
No, I'm 0 for 2 today.
Oh, 0 for 2. Sorry. Well, 2 for 2 on being shit luck.
Being turned down.
Yeah,
my son just left me. Now I think he stole the tickets.
Yeah, 0 for 2. Well, not even that. Yeah, now I think he stole the tickets. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna say we lost the tickets. All right, cool. Yeah, this is working out.
Clark really was taking somebody else to the game, probably Jason.
Yeah. Or he's going to go take that kid. He's like, I'd rather take him.
I don't want to spend any more time. You were asking too many questions today,
John, you were complaining about your pills. Do I have to hear that all night? My God.
Today's just not the day.
I'm trying to see some pigskins being thrown, man.
But just like how you and I were just saying about a pathetic kiss, you want to get to a raunchy, wet one?
Where are we?
We're at college, Jason's college. Because remember, Jason said last episode that she said,
okay, that's
one of them said, my schoolwork has been taking so much of my time.
Yeah, my job, my schoolwork.
Yeah.
You know, this is actually legit because I had a coach in PE in high school. And
he had sex with the students?
Yeah.
He invited them over? He invited them over to his dorm?
But he went to UTSA. And at the same time.
Cool.
So it was weird, like but he wasn't as cool as Jason.
Nobody is as cool as Jason. We're allowing
You mean Red Hood? You mean Soldier Boy from The Boys?
I like Red Hood. Hey, you know what I never did senior year in high school?
Make out with girls?
No. I don't think I did this where it's like I'm 15 years old.
In the school hallway.
Yeah.
Or at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do.
Or we're just like we're in a private room, like my own dorm, my own room. Bed is open. It's occupied by the books though, so can't move that.
There's a fire in the background, Joseph.
There's a fireplace in this dorm room. This house. Is he a frat dad?
He could be the TA.
There's not a fireplace in the TA's dorm. You're out of your mind.
Am I out of my mind?
What kind of TA are we talking here?
There's no way he's in a frat. He wouldn't have time.
But if he's he's the head honcho, it's not really. I feel like
he was in Petty. There's no way he could be the head honcho.
They're paying for that shit probably.
There's no way.
The frats pay for a lot of things.
Also, I thought his family cut him off. How does he have money?
He gets in a frat. That's how he gets some money.
I thought he was going to the Phoenix College Online, not this, because this is money. This is tuition.
It's like the Social Network. He's like, Mark, I got into the Phoenix. Great, cool.
He wouldn't have money for this, and especially a frat.
But still, this dorm room does not make sense. And also, they're just making out, standing up.
Can we just go back to how weird this is?
They're making out, standing up, and this scene lasted way longer than it should have.
Why did she just do that?
Taylor, is this the first time we've seen a makeout scene and we're not turned on?
I think I'm only not turned on because I don't know where it's going.
I think I just hate Lana. I hate Lana right now.
Yeah, she's actually on a really bad list for me,
She's on a terrible streak right now.
Not good whatsoever, and what makes this even crazier is that she seems to get worse in this episode.
Adam did something. Or maybe he was onto something. We need him back.
No, maybe her and Adam were made for each other.
Yeah, she should have died with him, huh?
Yeah, kick me harder.
Harder than the horse.
God, you don't kick me hard enough.
Nay.
We're going to do
Top
that
10.
like every other episode.
Yeah. And so now Jason, as he's like done making out.
But he's not even really like doing anything with her shirt either, because he's like looking at the mirror like, I wonder if she's got like a pimple for me to pop.
Ooh, what's this feel like? Ooh, nice. Yeah, are we gonna have sex? Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Like, are we doing like third base things?
Like, this isn't even me trying to be like perverted or anything. This is really weird.
And he notices the tattoo in the mirror, right? So
Her tramp stamp.
now we get to the most weird, offended Lana scene I've ever seen in my life.
Jason.
She's like, oh, it's nothing. It looks like it's a pretty cool tattoo in a provocative spot, though. And he's like all like giddy about it.
He's giddy.
He's excited. He's like, I want to hear about this.
And she's like, no, I got it back. I got this whenever I got back from Paris.
Yeah, like right before I left.
Why didn't you wait for me? I could have gotten something too. I could have got like a mermaid or something. I like tats.
Yeah, and she's like, it kind of just happened, you know? Like, tattoos don't just really happen. They usually they're planned out a little bit.
There's
like,
a little bit of ink,
Yeah.
good amount of time. You know what? I don't have to ask your fucking permission to get it. What the hell?
Jason's like, whoa. That's not what I meant at all. Like, I'm not even mad about
He's
the
like
tattoo.
smiling about it as if it's really not that big of a thing. Did I mention how great Jason is?
I love Jensen.
Lana wants
Jensen
to
Ackles, marry me.
Lana wants to turn him into Adam here because she is now being a total asshole.
No, she is Adam now.
That's who the tattoo is? The tattoo is the
Tattoo.
spirit of Adam?
Yeah, whoever she talked about, like that, like whatever it was, Isabella Thoreau, whatever her name is, we learn later. But yeah, Adam is in that tattoo.
Okay, I'm really loving this theory.
This is a great theory. What if? It's a what if.
Oh my god.
Adam's in the tattoo.
Lana is laying in her bed. Hey, little girl.
Yeah, she like sleep talks and it's him. Or like Hereditary, when like the ghost, the spirit possesses the mom, and it's the spirit of Charlie.
I hate that scene. Please stop bringing that
I'm sorry,
up.
but that's
one-
Adam.
Yeah, I hate that scene. Now it's in my head. Dude, I don't even care about the sound. I care about when the mom goes into the girl.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right, but what I do like is that Jason does tell Lana, whoa, easy. Why are you trying to bite my head off? I'm not.
Not mad at the tattoo. Just like weird that you're hiding it from me.
I just don't want you to make this a big deal.
I'm not. He's like,
I don't care.
I don't care. But it's like what bothers me is that you had to hide it from me is weird. I feel like that's weird.
And
Lana's,
you're acting weird.
Yeah, and Lana's like, oh, Jason said, I've seen what keeping secrets does to my parents, so I don't want to end up like that. And Lana's like, Jason, the last thing I ever want to do is hurt you.
And Jason is now looking up in the air because he knows where this is going. And she even now tells Jason, there are just some things I'm not comfortable with telling you yet. I'm sorry. And then Lana kisses him on the chin. She walks away. Jason is really standing there going, what the hell just happened? Because what did just happen? Why on earth is he the bad guy? And this also goes back to my further point on Lana. Why I absolutely hate her.
Yeah.
What do you talk about with these guys? Do you really just make out with him? What's your name? Jason. Want to make out?
You're hot.
Like, is this all we are? Is just superficial? And maybe that would also explain why that power that makes you look ugly then made her freak out. Because Lana right now seems way too into herself.
She loves herself.
Too much.
Adam. It's Adam, dude. He's inside of her.
They were soulmates. That's what I'm starting to believe because Jason is a catch.
He honestly is, yeah.
You're trying to ruin this?
Yeah.
How dare you?
We stand by Jason, all right?
Maybe not having sex with high schoolers, but everything else.
Is he having sex?
Lana
doesn't put out, bro. We've established this.
I don't know what.
Did she even have sex with Whitney?
No.
Exactly.
No, not
and
even.
how long was that?
Not even.
That was
he
the longest
going
one.
to the military.
Just once, Lana. Come on, please. No. You're breaking up with me.
I'm 14. Jesus.
Dude, yeah, they couldn't be doing this nowadays.
What's funny about this, so to your point on this next scene, we're in Lex's office. You know about that?
What, the red?
Yeah, no. You know what it says on the box?
Fragile.
Yeah, but it's spelt wrong, and all the Russians make fun of it, apparently.
Really?
Yes. They all make fun of this episode on how
They spelled fragile wrong.
on the box because it's incorrect.
What idiots.
What idiots.
Someone on set had one job. Get fragile in Russian.
Well, no, it's more like, hey, Jimmy, you know Russian, right?
Yeah, I did it in high school, I think.
Okay, it was on your resume. Get over here and write fragile.
Yeah, don't look it up.
I'm going to watch
Or
it.
you're fired. He was fired regardless. Or maybe he was promoted because the Russians love it so much.
I just thought Lex was honestly going to break out in song here. We just got a package. We just got a package. We just got a
He
package.
is really happy about this package. He's breaking it open with like a crowbar, and it's your classic package with all the weird wood flakes and all that. Pencil shavings. That's all it looks like. And he's in there and he looks at this little old Russian something.
I put storybook page.
Yeah, it looked like a Shrek book, like
Yeah,
a fairy
that's exactly.
tale
I
book.
put that. I go. It's
Looked
the
like-
opening page to Shrek.
And Lex is grinning, and that's the only scene we get from Lex. Cool. All right.
Yeah, no.
We just got a package.
We just got a package. We just got a package. I wonder who it's from.
Now we have Clark's easiest breaking and entering scene. Like he just walks in, has the chain on the lock, and it's like, cool, swipe that. That shit was easy. You see how quick he swiped it?
Does this look like a hotel room to you?
It kind of reminds me of the place Cal was staying at in Metropolis.
It reminds me of an apartment,
Yeah.
which is what I thought it was. But apparently it's a hotel that Clark is in where he now sees...
Maybe like condos, like Airbnbs in a sense. I mean, there had to have been ways to book things like that,
Yeah,
you know?
but he even says that he only had a certain amount of money, so he had to use John's credit card. So...
This has to be like a really fancy hotel.
It has to be.
Like a suite. It's a suite.
Okay.
It's a suite.
We'll go on suite level.
Yeah, it's suite level. So, like, super sweet level.
I mean, sweet.
Yeah, sweet. So Clark's like looking around because Flash is obviously in the shower. We see a lot of steam in there. They have a lot of steam guys here on this show. They really do.
I love steam. Especially
Hey, we
to the
need
street.
steam stat. Shower.
Jimmy, are you done spelling that Russian over there?
We need steam. That's your main job, right? Not Russian.
You said on your resume, steam.
Jimmy. So Clark is browsing around. Actually, I don't know if we see it. Let me go back real quick. Apparently, there's a Smallville comic sitting around in here.
No, it is. Yes.
On the table?
Yes, it's open. That's why you can't really tell what it
okay.
is on the inside, but it is completely open and it is
Yeah,
a
well, right
Smallville
there.
issue.
There it is, right under his bag. But yeah, all this gear, snacks, just a messy room. Clark's going through the backpack because it has the Flash symbol on it. And he goes through, he's just seeing all these watches. He's like, all right. And then finally he's finding all the different fake IDs for him. And he has a Kansas one, Jay Garrick. He has California one, Wally West. He has a New York one, Barry Allen. And it's like, oh, we're getting all the references to the Flash. All the different identities of all the Flashes.
And what I do enjoy is that with Jay Garrick, we already said Flash Comics #1, 1940. He obtained his powers during a lab accident involving hard water.
What?
Yep.
Hard water?
Hard water.
God, I got hard water running through my faucets right now. What's up?
I don't know where this is going now. Barry Allen's, though, it would be showcase #4. 1956 is where he was introduced, only 5 years after Jay Garrick's last appearance, and he gained his abilities through a lightning strike.
Right.
Wally West, the year, it has to be the same. I think it may be 1958, I want to say, because it's Flash 110. That I do know, because I want that issue. But you have Wally West being introduced as the Kid Flash, him getting his abilities very similar to Barry of the Lightning Strike. However, with them having the IDs, he's not any of them.
Yeah.
He's Bart.
He's Bart.
He's Bart
He's
Allen.
the only one we're missing.
He came in like 1995. in like
Impulse, baby.
Flash 91. By the way, I'm a little upset we didn't get that name.
What do you mean?
Impulse.
Oh.
I was more of hoping that that's where they would be leaning to for calling him, but no, it is the Flash is what they're really referring to. I just wish I would have got more of an Impulse nod, because that's his character versus
I mean,
Flash. But also, it's because Warner Brothers wouldn't let him use another Flash, and they wanted Flash.
Maybe I can't remember if they used Flash.
Bart.
I mean, they don't call him that in this episode.
Yeah, but there's so many instances where
it's obviously like he is a Flash. I think that's how I'm taking it. It's like he is one of them. Like
I've wanted Impulse though.
Yeah, Impulse is nice.
Yeah,
it's such a good name too.
It's such a good name.
It's
That's
a good
what I
name.
mean.
Impulse. But so Clark's going through his IDs and he finds that that Bart is coming out now. He's like, "Hey, dude, you lost because this is my place. This is my room."
And I do like that Clark. No, it's not. Technically, it's my dad since he used his credit card to pay for it. What? I didn't do that, man. What are you even talking about? Okay.
Dude, you can save it all. I literally saw you.
I really, though, put in my notes. Bart, what are we doing right now? You can see everything is stolen, right? Do you see the wallets on the table here?
Yeah.
The watches?
You have all these IDs.
What are we saying right now?
Yeah.
Obviously, Bart, not very smart.
He's a kid.
How old is he?
Yeah, because you made a good point. We talked about that off recording, and because he does seem younger.
He seems like like freshman, sophomore year in high school.
Yeah, I
but
would say sophomore at most.
Definitely not senior.
Yeah, it makes sense for him to be younger too. I think.
Yeah, I would definitely say 15, 16 years old. But I do like that. Bart then looks at Clark. Yo, that's an invasion of my privacy. Why would you be going through my stuff? Because Clark calls him out for having the fake
Clark's
IDs.
Like, dude, this is not even your stuff. Like, this is all stolen. And now Bart even speeds runs already. He's dried off. He's changed his clothes. All right, prove it, man.
Prove this was me. Well, you just went over there on the other side of the room. There's the proof.
You're fast. You could steal everything. I saw you save my dad from that truck this morning. I
Yo,
literally saw you.
Nobody sees me when I'm doing my thing.
I love that. He's like, yo, nobody sees me when I'm doing my thing, bro.
Maybe you're not the only one who can move like that. Y'all about to have a dance competition?
Yeah, what's up? You don't got moves, man.
Hit the beat.
Yeah, yo, that'd have been crazy. They just started like speed dancing. Oh my god. And he's like, who are you, Jay, Barry, Wally?
It's Bart.
It's Bart, man. Now I'll be out of here before you can even blink. Well, I can blink pretty fast, guy.
Oh,
who are you, man? I love that. He's like, why is this guy talking crazy to me? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go. Maybe we should see my dad. We'll have a sit down and talk. He's like, yeah, you're not gonna do this. I'm not a big fan of chit chat, dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing this at all.
Steals the IDs away from Clark already. Smell you later, bro.
Okay, just have to pause it real quick here before.
Smell you later.
So Joseph, you and I have talked about this before.
Okay.
Does Clark smell like cow shit?
Damn, you went that deep with it? Because we have talked about that.
Dude, smell you later.
Yeah, like, why are we constantly doing, like, smell sayings around him?
Why are we?
He has to smell. They have cows.
I'm giving him,
He's always in the barn.
Just saying.
He at least smells like hay, which doesn't, I'm sure, like, I mean, you can tell when someone smells like outdoor.
Could also
like basically just like mud or dirt, kind of, you know?
Yeah. Maybe that's why Clark has a problem making friends.
Come on, I want to hang out. Dude, you fucking reek.
Go home, Ken.
Shower. I will hang out if you shower. God. By the time he's back, he's like, are you sure? I mean, we're hanging out now. We could do it now.
I do want to get into one of the listeners here, a Jordan Foote, who decided to message and ask a question on the account of, do you think Clark is able to run on water?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he was already hinted at because he told me this weeks ago and he asked this question, and I couldn't remember if it does happen in this episode, but my immediate response was, Clark doesn't test his abilities. He would never try. And what happens here,
dude,
Joseph?
my God. Okay, so yeah, smell you later from Flash, and they're now speed running outside. They're going across the park, everything. And now Bart jumps over to like a river or a lake, and Clark is trying to catch him, but he stops himself because he's noticing that Bart is running on the water. And Clark's like shocked. And it's like, dude, why are we shocked? You've never tried that? You could keep up with that kid. You almost just caught him.
Unless, and this is why I'm saying
you almost caught him.
Unless Clark was a little bit struggling with keeping up with him. And
from the get-go?
Even with him reaching out that way, he's like, well, Bart is, hee hee.
Yeah. Dude, if I saw him run on water and I was keeping up with him, I would attempt to just run after him.
Joseph, why wouldn't we have tried this before? Why wouldn't we try this?
Are you really not that curious, Clark?
Yeah.
How long have you been smoking pot?
You're trying to tell me that there's no pond or anything around him with nobody that he could just attempt to do these type of things, and yet, no, I need to go smoke.
Yeah.
What? He really doesn't test his abilities. And I think I have a problem with it because we're senior year.
Dude.
Why don't you try, Clark?
John has literally been teaching you how to use your powers, man. Human.
Why are we even doing this right now?
That's crazy. A whole human's teaching him how to use his powers.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous if you ask me.
Yeah, what? Clark, you're a moron.
Clark, lay off the stuff.
Yeah, dude. He's like red-eyed the whole time, like... I think I saw through the wall today, Dad. But I could be going crazy.
That's also why he doesn't ever use the Byakugan X-ray ever again.
Dude, what's his deal? Anyways, he speed runs back to the house.
I'm gonna go tell my dad.
He's like, Dad, I found the kid who stole your wallet, but I lost him down at the docks. He just took off across the water. John's like, son? And he looks, and Bart is just eating in the house already.
What up, dude?
Hey, Clark. It's like, what took you so long, man? I love that shit.
Clark then looks at him.
I'm offended.
What?
Dude, I love that shit. It's like, hey, Clark, what's up, man? What took you so long?
Oh, were you far behind me? I didn't even see you, but I smelled you.
Yeah, it's like, hey, man, I'm glad you're finally here. Smelled you a mile away.
With him being in the house, I do have to ask. I'm really curious on how quickly he was able to get over there, and do you think that Clark hung out in Metropolis for a little bit?
He had a joint in his front pocket, and he smoked the rest of it while he was there.
Bart having to go and talk to John for a little bit would have taken some time.
Like, he's already eating stuff, like, halfway down on his glass.
And John wouldn't have allowed him to make the food or to do it himself.
John was already getting... Did you see what John was doing? He was, like, setting up the couch and stuff. Like, he had already been there a while to where... Now it's the point of, oh, I'm comfortable around this kid. Like, he's just over there. I'm just, hey, I'll be over here just, like, messing around with the living room.
I thought it was so weird. And also, I did put down in my notes, man, John is really lonely right now. Martha leaves
He's trying to be a bro right now.
He's trying to hang out with just somebody that wants to be around the house.
He was like, oh, you're the kid who stole my wallet? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you're here now, so.
Oh, yeah, are you here? Are you returning wallet? Cool. You want to wait for Clark? I can make you a sandwich.
You hungry, man? I bet you ran a long way.
Like, John just wants somebody around. I'm kind of feeling bad.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's wanting to just hang out the whole episode. But, and so now they're going to the barn.
Bart and Clark.
And, Bart and Clark is like,
bark.
It's like, you're riding my butt, man. And don't get me wrong, I'm the fastest man alive. don't get it twisted. But look, I didn't think Jimmy Crack Corn would be the guy I'd meet.
My God.
The guy I'd meet who would be the one that's like have abilities like me.
Who is Jimmy Crack Corn?
Dude, it's just like, it's some dumb, like, old... I'll show you.
I thought it was the same thing as that horn-fed hokum.
Let me see. The rise of blackface minstrelsy.
Okay, all right. All right, we're done. We're done looking now.
No way. What does that mean? Hold on.
Did he just call Clark blackface? This is really shocking. The only thing we can find on the nickname.
The backstory, because it was... Okay. So, it was a song that told about a black slave's lament over his white master's death from a horse riding accident.
Oh my God.
What? I'm confused. Why? All right, we're going to need the fans to tell us or educate us or something, because what are we finding here? We're finding that it's all just...
Yep. So, all right. Bart's racist. Think there's only one way to put this.
I think Kansas is maybe doing something to him.
Maybe
it's Sheriff Adams.
Maybe he just saw that somewhere in Smallville, and he's like, oh, I bet this is just a term around here that they use. Probably saw it on, like, Sheriff Adams, like, bulletin board or something.
Yeah, this is weird.
All right. But
yeah.
Let's stop going down this black
Yeah,
hole
going
because
through
it's not.
Why'd you
good.
say black hole, man?
What other hole? What other color hole do you know? Rabbit hole. Got it.
Rabbit hole. There you go.
But yes, Clark.
We get a little origin of what Bart, I guess.
Kinda. We don't know if it's real.
That's true.
Because with Clark, he is still surprised. He's like, look, I don't have time for all this chit chat. By the way, how did you even get your powers? And Bart even tells him, I'm not from around here. I did not get my powers from a meteor shower. He doesn't say that, but Clark expects him to say, like, meteor shower.
Yeah, they go into it. So what he's really just saying is that one day, this bright flash of light just happened, and then my body just went into overdrive. And Clark's like, this happened in Smallville? It's like, no, man. This is my first time here. No offense, dude. Hopefully, the last. It's like,
your town's racist.
Yeah, he's already making racist comments, so...
Clark,
so this is our first appearance of someone's powers not originating from Smallville.
Yes.
And the meteors, yeah. So, and then, yeah, Bart even goes, well, how did you get so fast? Like, you had an accident too? It's like, no, I was born this way. I'm better.
Why are you living on the streets, Bart? What happened to your parents? Listen, their son got zapped. They got weird. That's what happened. I mean, they made this whole big deal. Like, what's it gonna be, okay?
Everything was gonna be okay, and that, you know, I don't know, man. You should have just seen the way they looked at me, you know?
So I bailed.
I could tell that nothing was gonna be the same. So you ran away. All right, Clark. Good. Yes. Good analyzation. Yes, he ran away.
I just didn't fit in.
Classic Clark thing, huh? Doesn't fit in.
And I'm not gonna lie. With Bart Allen's introduction and everything, Impulse is from the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept thinking that's what this is that he's not wanting to tell Clark where he's from and how he's saying he didn't fit in. He didn't fit in the time period. That's how I took it, where maybe the future is just not for everyone in a way, but more specifically, not for Bart. And Bart was like, I need to figure out a way to get out of here. And he may have gone through books, history, just finding the perfect time period that he thought was the best.
And as a little kid, it's like you're just seeing like a face value, right?
Yeah, or maybe it was an accident of him jumping back. Either way, I still felt that there was some hints that he's not from here.
I buy accident more.
That would be
I buy accident way more.
That would explain the flash of light, too. I do like, though, where he's like, yeah, I mean, not something you got to worry about, though, huh, Clark? Well, no, I did run away once. Oh, why'd you come back? Mow the lawn? Milk the cows? Dude, you should be out there with me tearing it up. You mean stealing everything in sight? Whoa.
It's not like I hurt anybody, man. It's like usually I just swipe a little bit from some stiff upper crust whenever I need some cash.
Well, my family's poor as shit.
Yeah. It's like, how much you would call a have-not, Clark? I take from the haves? Like my dad? Look, man, I don't even sweat it, dude, okay? They don't charge if your card's stolen.
Oh, and that makes it easier, huh? Look,
Ooh.
man, my friends down in suicide slums, they shortchanged me, so I had to boost your dad's card. You know what? I don't think you understand what it's like. I can't be on the streets at night. Stuff happens. You know what? We're all the same speed when I'm asleep.
Real shit, man. So that means he probably has trouble sleeping a lot.
Okay, but I also put in the notes, Joseph, he can go anywhere. He can also go on top of, like, anything.
He could.
Yeah, he really would be able to have ways to be able to not be around other people. He could go on a damn island. He could really just not be in a dangerous spot. What is weird, and that's why I also bring up this and his age, that's why I feel like he's younger. There's immaturity where he doesn't think he has another route.
Yeah.
It's always, I have to be in the dangerous area. Because also, I was even going to ask, he's running on water. You think he can run up the side of a building?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like, do you think he's tried?
Did Clark do it yet?
I don't know.
I don't think he's done it yet.
What do you mean yet? You
Well,
trying
he
to
should be able
spoil
to do it
things
at some
for me?
point. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
I think you're spoiling things.
Nah. Like, I would definitely spoil that. It's not like it's so fucking crazy.
Well, a lot of people are trying to spoil things for me lately because everyone thinks
Even
I'm a
online.
liar.
Hey, all right, so yeah, we do need to make this announcement here. For you people online, because I saw this as well.
Yeah,
And
I didn't say anything.
I
Joseph
don't
was
like
fair.
spoilers. I do not like spoilers whatsoever. And if you're that person who spoils shit, we're not fans of you now, okay?
No, I'm still fans of you. Don't listen to him. He's the villain,
here,
not
listen
me.
Here. Taylor truly has not seen Smallville pretty much after this episode here. Flash. He's seen the Flash episode. He hadn't seen much of season 4 and beyond. So do not share images, GIFs, whatever, videos of future shit that is in this show beyond this season or whatever season we're on. Because I will ban you on Twitter. I'll ban you from following. I'll block you.
I won't.
For Taylor's sake.
I'll unban.
I do not do spoilers. I have not spoiled anything for this man here, for this show. Yeah. I have seen it, but Taylor has not. So respect it.
I love everybody out there.
He doesn't.
And I think everybody is great.
He's lying.
However, what's great is, though, I really am telling the truth. And I think people must assume that I'm lying. This guy, he's an idiot.
Yeah, there's no way he hasn't seen all of this yet.
Who hasn't seen him? You know, Jesse's over there going, "Your room, Taylor, and you haven't seen all the seasons." But yes, I truly haven't. So everyone out there, I love you.
I don't. I'll give it to you straight. And then look, Clark even makes sad eyes at Bart, dude.
Dude, don't give me your cow eyes.
What is his deal? Is he trying to say he looks black like a cow?
There's a lot of blackface comments coming out of him.
Really crazy.
So with Bart, though, where he does say, "Listen, don't look at me like I'm some poor little street urchin, all right? Let's take a closer look at the mysterious Clark Kent then, huh? Since you want to judge me so hard." And now we have Bart speeding around the room, collecting items in order to figure out who Clark Kent is. Oh, we got a little Native American textbook here. Somebody loves
Native American mythology. He's like,
you're
nerd.
Great. Yeah.
Oh, nerd. Oh, you scrawled the name Lana all over your books. Weirdo.
Joseph, that looks like a 6th grade girl did that.
Why are we doing that? Why did we do that?
He put Lana, and then he put like stars and planets around it.
Ooh, Lana.
Why is he doing this?
Is he doing that now? I hope he's not doing it now.
I think he's doing it now.
That has to be an old book, dude.
From when last year?
Yeah, high school. You had your high school stuff from years back. Like while you're in high school.
Did you ever do that?
No, I'm not saying I did do that.
Did you ever do that?
But I had definitely books just lying around that were probably from last year.
You wrote some girl's name on the back.
I wrote my own name.
No, you wrote girl's name.
I loved myself way too much.
Do you think he put in the notebook that has Lana's name on it, Mr. Clark Lang? Mr. Clark Lang.
Bro.
Clark Joseph Lang.
That's gross. Don't do that.
Oh, that's gross? This is okay, but that's gross? No, they are equal.
Dude, I hate you for that.
Why?
Clark Joseph Lang. You know he was doing that too.
You know he was.
He's so weird.
I love her.
And you have one of the most boring hobbies known to man too. Rock collecting.
I don't collect rocks.
I don't collect rocks. And then he opens up.
What's this?
Yeah, he's like, what's this then? And he opens up the lead case of the green kryptonite.
Dude, you okay?
And he's like, whoa, dude, are you all right? He's like, put that away, I'm allergic.
Yo, man, I've heard of people being allergic to cats, to dogs, but never about rocks. I mean, you're weak in the knees. It's a long story.
Yeah, fuck off. It's a long story.
You know what? Which is one I'm sure I would love, but we'll talk about it when we get back.
From where?
Anywhere we want.
Dude, we are two super-powered studs here. Why else do you think I came to Smallville looking for you, man? Let's go crank it up. Go have some fun. You ever seen Florida?
Was he looking for Clark because he traveled back in time?
That'd be crazy. I would buy it with this little thing right here. Because,
I would
like,
too.
He's like, dude, I have someone now. Like, or maybe he just went to an area and went to a local area. Like, okay, someone has to be here that's like me.
Yeah, it's something.
Because he was like, okay, a lot of stuff was happening here. I'll probably find someone.
He makes weird comments.
Yeah, he does. And then Clark is actually giddy about it. He's like, you know what? Like, that's true. Like, we could just go wherever.
Where you want to go? You ever seen Florida?
Yeah. And he just speeds off, and Clark's like, okay, maybe I'm down. And then he goes. And I love them coming back into the Talon, dude.
Let's not go to this scene yet, Joseph. Do you want to say it to our, or ask the question, or should I ask the question? By the way, the audience, you already know what's going to come up.
No. All right. I'll go.
All right.
Because we made comments about this already. And this is about Pete. Look how Clark was so happy to speed run to Florida.
Wichita's farther.
No. Florida. And they go specifically to Miami, too.
Yeah,
they probably explored everywhere.
They acknowledge in the next scene here.
But he happily did that. But Wichita, Kansas is too far. We had to permanently say goodbye to our best friend.
He was so done with Pete. He was so done with him.
He said, I'm glad he's gone.
He really did.
I think he maybe hit him for a week, and then after that, he's like, life's kind of better without this guy.
He honestly enjoys playing catch with himself more than going
Yes.
to Wichita and playing with Pete.
He is having commentary inside his own head. That was never around with Pete.
Thank God Pete's not
He was
around.
actually good at sports, too, so he was probably like, all right, let me actually just goof around now.
I can finally not have somebody insult me
Yeah.
about my sports skills.
Yeah, get better, Clark. Aren't you super powered, bro? My jump shot's way better.
You think that's how Pete really was? Maybe it's just a total dick.
Oh, yeah, Pete the Boss Ross? Yeah, he definitely was like that. Are you kidding me? Man was so cocky.
I'm just glad we figured out, though, that Wichita's farther than Florida.
I'm glad we figured out Clark's a racist.
Okay, Bart maybe too. Let's
That's
go to the
why
talent.
they're friends. Dude, man, that girl in the black bikini was totally checking you out. No, she wasn't, bro.
Look, the girl was eyeing you like a snow cone. You could have gotten her number. I can't just walk up to a girl on the beach, man, and get her number.
And what happened as he says this? He bumps into the girl into the line, and she literally elevator looks at him, bro.
I saw the same thing. Yeah,
It was perfect timing because it just shows he can just walk up to a girl and just get her number. Because she literally looked at him, looked up and down, and was like, ooh, and smiled. And that looked like a freaky girl, too, with their little glasses. Mm-hmm.
So you would pick her.
I would be like, yeah, hey, what's up? You smiling at me? You want a coffee?
2 shots.
I know a room up here. I know a room up there.
No, you can't go in there. Jason's there.
Oh, man.
But yes, as we are now seeing, though, after the random girl eyes Clark, he's like, lucky for you, though, man. I got a number for you. And
Clark's even trying to tell him to shut up so they don't just be like,
well, dude, don't worry. She said you can call her when you get back to Miami.
well, he's like, bro, you can't just be saying, I can't just go run back to Miami.
Why not? Because it's too much fun. Is it too much fun? Come on, dude. You could do anything. And then he speeds off right behind Clark.
Just to grab a cookie.
And then Clark's like, what are you doing? It's a cookie. I'm eating. I'm hungry.
You can't just take everything. My mom runs this place, bro.
Dude, I told you Florida weed hits harder.
Bro, look, man. We ate a lot already, all right? I'm still buzzing. Look, man, there's a line. I don't do lines, bro.
Now we have a special guest walking up right behind
Chloe?
Bart. And it is Chloe Sullivan with a new haircut. Hello, hello. I am into it.
Okay.
But Chloe doesn't even acknowledge Bart. I kind of love it.
Yeah, she goes in there.
Steps
Like,
in front of him.
she's like, what's up, Kent?
I thought that you would actually be in Metropolis right now trying to figure out who robbed your dad. I thought I would leave this up to the authorities this time around. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter, Clark, because you wouldn't have caught him anyways.
True.
Bart
Yeah,
runs
like,
his mouth.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have caught him anyways, though.
Chloe then turns around.
Who's
and
this?
This is Bart. He's from the future, really. Yeah, I ran all the way back in time to tell you we're still in love 100 years from now. Chloe then giggles. I'm not going to lie. I put that down in the notes because that's a great pickup line.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. My God.
And yeah, this is what I'm meaning. Like, the show is definitely hitting on all this stuff. They leave it so open in the
Yes.
air. He's joking, but he has, like, is he telling the truth?
You never
Like,
know
what if
with
it's like
him.
a half truth? Like, yeah, I'm from the future, but like the whole line was like something he just thought of, you know?
Constant sarcasm from Bart, and it always makes you guess.
It's like, okay, I don't know who you are.
Oh, by the way, Chloe, what's your favorite flower?
Let me tell you about someone who can actually do magic.
You
Clark's so jealous in this scene because he just pulled off a magic trick.
want to talk about some game?
Yeah. What Clark doesn't have?
Chloe then says, tulips. Chloe then turns, looks at Clark again, smiles, and is like, your friend's weird. And before she turns back, he's already sped, got one, came back, and he's like, here you go. And she now smiles. Clark is like, what? How did you do that? Magic. Oh, I want to see. You want to see more?
And then Martha calls for Clark, and Chloe's just like, I don't know what to say right now. And Clark's like, dude, knock it off.
And now Bart and Chloe then go and sit down, continuing their conversation. Clark walks over to Mom, where then she says, is that
I love how casual they are about it. It's just like, is that the boy who robbed Jonathan?
Yeah. Well, I mean, is everything okay? Yeah, he just likes following me around. I think it's because I'm like so cool, Mom.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to get him out of trouble and blah, blah, blah. Like, good. Maybe you could talk some sense into him. He's like, I'm trying. His name's Bart. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, well, Lex is looking for you, sweetheart. So, he says it's important. I probably shouldn't leave Bart alone, though, Mom. Well, I don't think he's going to be paying attention to you. And now we see that Chloe and Bart are then giggling on the couches. I did put down, though, she is my girl. However, he's too young. He's too young for her.
Nah, look, she's putting her finger in his whipped cream, dude.
Yeah?
And licking it right in front of him?
Clark then chuckles though.
I will say this, though, in her defense, she didn't have whipped cream in hers, so maybe she just wanted a taste.
I will also say in her defense, because it's what I said that the show is trying to do for the past 2 episodes is make her look bad as if she's jealous. Dude, that wasn't looking at Clark as, like, trying to make him jealous. That was honestly her being hit on a guy, her being like, who's your friend, and them going off to talk. There was no trying to make Clark jealous in that scene.
Yeah, and plus he's only concerned about Bart.
Yes.
He was like, oh, okay, well, he's busy. So
that was back to what I love. We're back to the friendship here and not the weird crap they tried to give us last episode. I'm still not going to forgive it. You don't ever make a decade at the torch look bad.
Yeah. She's made herself look bad multiple times.
No, she hasn't.
She has made herself look bad multiple times.
Only under the influence of kryptonite.
Do you not recall that she was villain of the damn season in season 2?
It's like over a season ago. Nope, I don't remember. Sorry.
This guy, man. Y'all hear this guy? He's delusional.
All right. You know what? Fine. I'm going to reverse the argument now, though. Maybe Chloe was doing him a favor because Lana is so awful that she figured it out when Lana moved in with her.
I'm hating Lana more.
Who doesn't?
Maybe the horse was right.
You know what? Okay, that. What do you mean? Shouldn't have given the chamomile up.
And we're actually now at Lex's place, and he has some display of that like little page that he got in that box, and said it was worth a small fortune as he's showing it to Clark. And Clark's like, that's very nice, cool, yeah. Like, and then Lex is like, well, take a look at the border design of the document. Embedded glyphs just like the ones in the cave. And of course, Clark's like, oh shit. You could tell he's focusing more because it's Kryptonian symbols.
I'm not going to lie, though, too. Is Clark high? Why wouldn't he look at something that Lex is showing him, like, more in detail? Aren't we still trying to test him to make sure that we can trust him?
True. But then again, Clark is probably just thinking, like, well, because he knows Clark. I mean, Lex, he collects all this random shit.
But
he has servants dressed as Asians.
Has he ever shown him something, though? Has he ever had something in the center of the room with its own security and own glass case?
Yeah, you'd think he would notice the border design.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of weird. But yeah, and of course,
he's been smoking.
The whole thing is that Lex is like, well, you spend more time in the caves. Do you know exactly what that means?
No, I don't. But Lex, I thought you weren't interested in this stuff. Clark, I'm still interested. I'm just not obsessed, which is why I'm not keeping this from you. Yeah. I'd like if we could solve this mystery together. You know what, Lex? I would like that too. BFFs forever.
Yeah. It's like
Lex, what is it?
It's the last surviving page from a 14th century manuscript. It depicts the Grand Prince Dosky's story over his mortal enemy, Mamai, at the Battle of whatever the hell. Legend has it that this was the only object adorning the walls of Rasputin's chambers while he studied at the monastery.
Beautiful accent.
He believed this page will reveal some map to unimaginable power. And Rasputin would apparently stare at it for days at a time to penetrate its secrets. But then we see Clark use X-ray, and we see a map.
Joseph, Rasputin was a Kryptonian? He would stare at it for days. He said that it would be revealing the path. It is a path. How would he know that? Unless he is hinting that...
Maybe he was told it was that.
Maybe Jor-El killed Rasputin and then took over.
Joe?
All I'm saying is, I would like just that, where we have Jor-El jumping through the time period, leaving something behind each time. That would make sense to me. Or Rasputin saw him, saw the page, or he created the page, where then there's some type of connection between the two, because I'm a little confused.
Strange.
Yes.
Red Sun.
I would love that.
Comrade, Gal-El.
That's all I keep saying, Lex, is comrade.
Just says comrade.
Clark, though, says it's amazing.
Yeah, he tries to touch it. Like, why?
He's like Abu from Aladdin touching the damn diamond.
Yeah, why are we wanting to touch that? I would not want to touch that.
Why would you touch it?
It's like, it's clearly in the glass case for a reason.
Yeah, you see, like...
Hey, Lex, can I touch this?
You see the pipe above it?
Yeah, look at this display. He didn't even have that in his office. He got that installed.
Well, he's head of the company now.
Yep. And Clark has to go now because Lex has an appointment, but he was saying, hey, come by tomorrow. We'll roll up our sleeves. We'll get cracking on that thing. And Clark's like, all right, yeah, sounds good. And then he's leaving. As he's walking out the hall, this is so funny. How did this man follow him?
So he didn't follow him.
Because Bart shows up here and he's like,
he probably asked Martha.
Dude, you know Lex Luthor? And Clark's like, what?
Oh, hey, man, you know, Lex has got like 20 cars here. This is awesome. What are you doing here, Bart? What happened to Chloe? Well, you know what? She wasn't that down.
She shut me down, dude. You know, her loss.
And no biggie. By the way, have you seen all this cool stuff? Yeah. Oh, no, were you just all in here? What have you been doing? Dude, I just took a quick span.
And he's like, dude, don't worry, man. He won't have a clue. You gotta get out of here, Bart. Like, for real.
Clark, who are you talking to? Lex then comes now out of the office. Clark then turns around to see Lex. Bart has now disappeared. I also have to ask this question. I know there's going to be a lot of questions here. Joseph, does Lex have cameras now in his hallways?
I think he's always had cameras. Remember the time that Clark took his Porsche?
Remember the time where he had people shoot at him? Remember that his father said that you're not going to know when I'm going to kill you? Lex obviously would have increased the security if you didn't see what he did to the Rasputin page.
Or do you know it would have been great for like at the end scene? You know, they always have like an end scene. It shows him rewatching the footage and seeing Bart like run away.
You know, it's even great about this. To me, this is the defense of Lex now for the ending.
Oh, because he knows.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And
cool. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, but this is a weird, awkward scene because Clark doesn't even answer. He just looks all guilty and just smiles at him. And then we cut the scene.
Why wouldn't Clark, because Lex said he's talking to somebody, why wouldn't Clark be like, I don't know, I just started hearing something after seeing that page. I don't know what's going on with me, Lex. Why wouldn't Clark just try to act like the crazy side?
Yeah, because then Lex would be like, all right, I'll cancel my appointment, dude. Let's get cracking.
Let's get cracking on this right now if you're acting this way.
Clark or just say I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah. Just come up with something.
Clark's a weird kid. Everyone knows it.
Can I use your restroom? Like, what?
Let me look behind me, too, because I was talking to someone.
It's a ghost.
Now we have another sad scene from John because Clark barges in. It's like, Dad, we got to... It's like, hey, Clark, hey, man, I thought we'd catch up on the game we missed. The highlights, we could just have a guy's night since Martha's going to be working.
He's setting up the table and the couch, getting
He already has popcorn ready. It's already popped.
Someone fucking hang out with John.
Dude, please. I'll go hang out with him. And then Clark's like, all right, enough, Dad. I found Kryptonian symbols on this thing Lex has. It had a message repeated all over it.
John really is walking away, not angry, more like, dude, I just wanted to hang out.
Dude,
like,
I thought you just talked about you didn't want to talk about Jor-El. Now we're talking about Jor-El and Krypton stuff. I used my X-ray vision, Dad. I saw a map hidden underneath that page.
A map, huh?
He's like, a map?
Great stuff, Clark. Bet you're going to keep looking at it.
Yeah, a map to what? I don't know, Dad. I think it has something to do with Jor-El and what he sent me after he was controlling me. I want you to leave this alone now, son. He's like, no, Dad. Son, you just were telling me you want to have a normal senior year.
Well, how does going through
Traveling the globe for the crusade.
and talking more about Jor-El and figuring out what this page does, why are we now going down this path? Because you know what? Bart has shown me maybe I should stop running away from my past. Maybe I should accept who I am.
Why?
What?
Why? Where's that coming from?
Where
Why are we
is
flipping?
that coming from?
Why are we flipping that so hard?
Woo.
You know what? With this kid just coming in my life for like 5 minutes, I realized something. Maybe I should not who I am.
You know what his parents were actually pushing him to do
Remember
last
how his
season?
parents hate him, Clark?
Well, everybody has been pushing Clark to make a decision.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Bart comes into his life for 5 minutes, and he's like, decision made.
Hey, dude, think about this, man. We could do stuff together. Oh, you're right.
I could have a best friend, because Byron sucked. He only wanted to write poetry.
Yeah, I dropped him in like a week.
Just put him out in the sun.
I was like, dude, we're reading way too much.
Emily, she grew up.
She's dead. She died by water.
It happens.
Look, son, let's sit down, man. Because you're really just a 17-year-old boy, and you just really just need to have a normal life.
You know what, Dad? But I have to be able to discover this. I have to uncover what that manuscript is about, because otherwise, what if it falls into the wrong hands? You know, Clark, maybe it's nothing. We've also experienced where things end up wrong, where people end up getting hurt. But, Dad, I can't just sit here and not do anything.
Yeah, because what if it falls into the wrong hands, blah, blah, blah. So I have like it's basically saying I have the responsibility to maybe just take care of this already.
You just told me this morning you didn't want to.
He's trying to just avoid hanging out with Don.
Like, yeah, poor John. Not poor John. He deserves this for the football.
He just wanted to be a bro, man. He just wants to be a bro. So
I
Clark
feel more upset about the Martha than I do about Clark.
So Clark's getting ready to go ahead and like go back to Lex's, but Bart comes back and he's like, "Bro, that place is sweet, man. There's no way you get that rich playing it straight. I'm gonna have to step it up a notch. I'm trying to live that way."
And Clark is really like, Bart, listen, there's something I gotta take care of. Now is not the time. Hey, can I come?
Yeah.
No. But maybe we'll hang out when I get back. Well, dude, so get this.
Let's go see Speed.
There's a Chinese theater playing Speed. Keanu rules, man. You know what? Let's go tonight, midnight showing. Okay, fine, we can go. Just don't tell my dad. Okay. Clark. Yes? Hey, man, I just want to let you know, it's been, like, really cool hanging out with somebody like me, you know? It's nice. So I got you something, just to say thanks for everything. Here is a shitty MP3 player.
It's an MP3 player. I stole it.
This is why Bart's dumb.
Dude.
What do you think Clark's going to say, Bart?
Clark does even appreciate it, too. Like, the thought and everything.
At first.
Not nice words. But then he's like, where'd you get this, Bart?
It doesn't matter, man. Yes, it does, Bart.
You haven't been listening to anything I've been telling you, man. You can't go around stealing whatever you want.
Why? Because there are laws. For normal people, dude.
I'm Marshall Kent.
And why do you even treat me like this is a normal thing that we have? We love each other because we're speedsters.
No, what he says is like, I don't know why you treat your gifts as they're a burden, dude. Or your powers as a burden. They're a gift. Use them.
I know, and this is where Clark has the realization that he should accept his abilities instead of rejecting them, because it goes back to what he just told John. Maybe I should stop running away and just accept who I am. Bart really is showing Clark everything.
Yeah.
Nobody else can. Bart.
Yeah, a 14-year-old kid.
Hey, he's a speedster.
Or 15, I don't know. Whatever, how old he is.
And what I like, though, is that Clark really is questioning, though, well, I'm not going to be using my powers for this. Listen, I'm not asking you to. I just want you to be able to hang out. Clark is still not letting this go that he stole this. Bart still keeps thinking that everything is insured, so it doesn't matter. You know what, though? That doesn't make it right.
Yeah, Clark's really adamant about this whole justice thing, man.
Whatever, dude. You know what? I'm not sticking around for another lecture, so I'm just going to catch you later. What are you going to do? You're going to run away again? You're not going to solve all your problems like that way. Look, I'm not running away, Clark. I'm running towards something, okay? I'm going to have everything I've ever dreamed of, one way or another. Bart, look, I thought you and I were the same, but I was wrong. You are nothing like me, slowpoke.
Yep. That's what he says, dude. And then boom, Flash is out of there. So yeah, they go to the Lex mansion, and we're seeing the display case. Clark's now zoomed in here and take another deeper look at it. and just basically he's gonna draw it back from memory, what he's trying to do. But then we see a little flash here that Bart came in, stole the manuscript, and now we have the alarm system going off. Why have we not ran out of there already?
Because at this point, you would have to be able... He doesn't explain anything. And in fact, it gets worse. So, I don't know.
He waits for everyone to show up. Lex shows up, and he's like, dude, what the hell are you doing here?
Security guy shows up with Lex. Clark, what's going on?
I thought you left.
I don't know.
I wanted to look at it again.
But this goes back to what I said. Like, Clark, why can't you just say, Lex, those voices I was hearing, this page, it kept calling to me.
That would have been perfect for that moment.
It still would have been perfect because you're setting at least something up for you to have excuses versus what Clark does.
Yeah, because he can...
Can I use your restroom again?
I gotta go pee. It does explain, because like he could explain his side as if like I was over here, it was like calling to me, I guess, but I woke up when the alarms went off.
Yeah. Whoa. Remember when you found me in the street? Same thing, Lex.
Yeah, it's like I think it was like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but instead he doesn't use any excuse. Instead, he just says, "I don't know. I thought we'd hang out.
I don't know."
Clark is the worst. That's why Daphne would not have any excuses, while the other Scooby-Doo gang would. But as we now are back to this scene, Lex is then saying, all right, security, I got this. Would you like to explain to me, Clark, what you're doing? I just came by to say hello.
He was just there.
Next thing I know, the lights went crazy. It's a little late for a social call, Clark. Yeah, I should have called. But I just figured you were up. Because you're a late night guy, right?
Clark.
Couple of night owls.
You were just there, Clark. Like an hour and a half ago, maybe. At most. And you're telling me you came back and you're going to say that the reason was I came to say hello because I thought you'd be up?
Hi.
He is so high right now.
He's not, though.
No, he's high as shit.
No.
A sober person would have ran out of there.
Yeah, but he had to be sober if he had to get the map right.
No, he probably thought it'd help him. Are you kidding me? He smokes in between saving people.
It helps me squint my eyes better.
I can really focus now.
But yes, Lex then, this is the test. All right, so did you see anybody else in here with you? No, I didn't.
I don't like how he answers these questions.
He does. Then I guess you don't know exactly who did this.
No, I don't.
And Lex is sitting there waiting for him to tell the truth.
Yeah, because he's not a moron.
All right, Clark. I believe ya. I know a real friend would never lie to me.
And now Lex is going to hate him.
But this we're explaining because he's even like looking at Clark as if he's disappointed. And I better go take care of this. And this is also the other thing.
No, I better go and let you take care of this. It's like dog.
Why wouldn't he tell Lex that he knew the person? He was a troubled kid. And he'll be able to get it back. He has powers too. Because Lex has seen this type of thing before.
Dude, he had to tell him he came back to say hi.
He's told people before.
Hey, Lex.
Remember when Chloe broke in and then had the steam pushed on her, where then she was able to get the truth? And then Clark was in the lab, then he had to explain to Lex, and then he told Lex, hey, I had a friend that got cut up, was in trouble. Mm-hmm. Why can't we just use the same thing?
I don't know.
It seems easy. Listen, Clark, I'm going to let you know on a little secret, though. I'm not worried. Clark then turns around. What? You said this manuscript page was worth a fortune, though, Lex. It is. And there aren't that many fences in Metropolis that can move such a high-end item. I just have to put a little pressure. Just have to make a few phone calls. I'm sure somebody will turn up this person.
Mm-hmm.
And Clark is now worried because he knows... Wait. Will that work?
Don't worry, Clark. Our thief is going to learn that there's nowhere on Earth he can run from Lex Luthor. And Clark's like, oh, shit.
Okay.
She's like, oh, shit, okay.
See you later, Lex.
Now we go to the Talon for the best scene ever.
This is now Martha on the phone.
Best scene ever.
Martha, come hang out with me. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm working late.
Told you I'd be at home as soon as I can. That's the best I could do, okay? Bye.
I thought she was with Lionel. And now
John just wants to hang out with someone.
Lana then walks in. Oh, hey, Mrs. Kent. I didn't know that you would be here. Lana, I don't know how you were able to go to school and do all this. Yeah, I didn't really do that. I'm surprised you're still here this late.
Yeah, you've been here like late multiple nights. I don't remember ever doing this.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you, Lana. After Jonathan's surgery, after everything we've been through, I really enjoyed the summer of having the house to myself. And now I just feel like that if I am around John, he becomes less attractive. I don't know what she was getting at, because that's how I took it. Because what she really does say to Lana, I'm just worried that he won't be around. So what I do instead of worrying is I consume myself with work, and it just helps me distract from everything that's going on. But Mrs. Kent, if you're here all the time, wouldn't that mean that you already believe that John is dead?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lana.
A summer in Paris has really given you some insight, Lana. No, it's not. No, it hasn't.
Lana even looks down right now. Martha doesn't ask her what's wrong, but she does say, thank you for reminding me. Reminding you of what, Martha? That it's easier to deal with the problems when you're with somebody that you love. And Lana then shakes her head yes, saying,
Hypocrite.
yeah.
Because Lana's stupid and couldn't share her problems with Jason.
I was a douchebag to Jason.
Yeah, maybe I'm like learning something now.
Let's go back to the suicide slums.
Mr. Hannison.
Hannacell.
No, Hannison. And he gets off the phone. He's like, yeah, all right, cool. And then he's like, hey, well, maybe when you grow up, you understand how men do business here, all right? He's like, yeah, well, you're late. He's like, well, okay, anyways, what do you got? It's like, this grown up enough for you guys?
And he hands over that manuscript where the guy even opens it. Here's the issue. Why would he know what that is?
It's like, all right, it's the start. It's like,
what?
What is that? I wouldn't even think that's anything.
Yeah. So this is why my other theory then. Did Lex send a picture to everybody?
Hey, if y'all see this, let me know.
Let me know. It's going to be with a kid who has blonde hair because I have cameras everywhere.
Maybe he has really fast cameras.
But with Hannacell, he does look at it. He then looks
Hannison.
at Tony, where then a car pulls up right behind him. Tony then whips out his gun because Bart turns around, smacks Bart in the back of the head. Bart's now passed out, and who walks out of that car?
Lex is here now.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Mr. Luther, I believe I have something that belongs to you, man.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. Thanks. He doesn't even say anything and instead just walks by Hannacell, walks over to Bart's body laying there. This is the dangerous criminal that you warned me about? Hey, he's not your problem. Let's talk about that finder's fee. He's just a kid. Let him go. No, you have no idea what that freak is capable of. If I were you, I'd be more concerned. The police are about to arrive right now, Hannacell. Why? Why would he make that call?
Why is it Hannacell? Like, what made you even think that? It's not even a name.
The N looked like an L.
You're blind, dude. You need glasses.
Who cares? I squint too. But why did Lex call the cops?
Maybe he's trying to do good.
Maybe he knew that he had the kid, and it was a kid. Mm. And that is why he called the cops, because he thought it would get ugly, because Lex was never planning on harming him.
He just wants the page.
He just wants the page.
He's like, who cares? This kid sucks. Give me the fucking map.
But he does tell him the police are about to come, where then he looks, Tony, take care of this guy. Lex then says, I've been working out this summer. Does a little elbow, knee. Then he kicks him in the face. Tony's down on the ground. All of a sudden, Hannacell hits him in the face and knocks him out.
Yep. One punch, dude?
Yeah.
Weak jaw, man.
Yeah, seriously. That was kind of weak.
And then he just starts kicking the kid?
He just starts kicking Bart.
It's like, listen here. Let's see if you're faster than the speed of a bullet, kid.
He is.
Yeah.
And Bart is still looking at the gun, where before...
Why isn't he actually trying to run?
Exactly. But before he's even able to, Clark then kills him.
Clark literally arrives, gets up to him, throws him up the roof, and just falls all the way into a vehicle. Like, he's dead.
The guy is dead.
Yeah. Hannison, R.I.P.
Tony runs out. So, obviously, everything's good.
I love Clark looking at Bart. He's like, you still think this stuff doesn't hurt anyone?
And now he's going to check on Lex. He picked up the manuscript, and Bart, for some reason, kept that kryptonite rock. And then he holds up, says, "Sorry, Clark. I don't want to have to do this. This doesn't change anything." "No, you don't understand. It'll kill me. Don't put that rock next to me. It's too close."
Dude, come on,
"You're not
bro.
a murderer. Don't do this. You don't know who I am." "Yeah, I do. Yeah, I saw you. You saved my dad. I seen the good in you. Bart, you gotta stop running, or in the end, you'll just be alone.
Like my dad."
Ah!
I know, because deep down, we're the same. No, we're not, nerd. Smell you later. I wish that was true, Clark. I really do. This is really what he says.
And he looks down again.
He does close the box.
He does close it.
So really, are you the same or are you not? I'm confused here, Bart. You closed the box.
He doesn't even know.
Look at him. He's still looking at Clark too, like, damn. Like, what did I just do?
But
type
he
of thing.
does take the manuscript with him as Bart now speeds away. Clark is then left there on the ground. I guess I'm not going to run.
Well, let him go. I didn't want him really around here anymore anyways.
Oh, well. All right, man. I'll see you later. That whole thing was a little weird.
Yeah.
Because I still don't understand why Bart did that.
I don't know. I guess try to, like, get away. Well, he didn't want to kill Clark, for one.
Yeah, I know
so
he didn't want to kill Clark.
But then he still takes the manuscript. I think he was probably just going to go find another buyer.
Maybe. I just thought it was weird that he has that kryptonite rock as if he believes that Clark may do something, so he's using that now as kind of a back pocket thing.
Well, he's a kid on the streets. He doesn't trust anyone, even though he likes Clark. I mean, he's not gonna. He just met him.
Why didn't he carry guns then for everyone else?
He had a gun?
No. Why didn't he? Why didn't he take Tony's gun?
Dude, he can put his hand through someone's chest, I'm sure, okay?
I don't know if he can. He was laying on the ground while a gun was about to be pulled on him. He could have gotten up at any point.
Yeah, especially what he does later doesn't make sense. He should know how fast he is.
Yeah. Bart, that's what I mean. 14, 15-year-old. He's still got to be immature.
Maybe it's too close. Maybe the gun was too close, dude. Yeah, dodge this. Like in The Matrix when she puts that barrel right on the agent's head.
That's what you think it was?
Yeah, right on the agent's head. Dodge this, bitch.
But it wasn't. It was like 3 feet.
No, it was literally right on his head.
No, but it wasn't on his head.
It was.
Not on Bart's head.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, there was space. So let's now go to the Kent farm. Yeah, there was space. Let's now go to the Kent farm where we do have John working on the windmill that seems to be just fine. And
he's getting down from it, dude.
Yeah, I know. He's just needing, Clark, I need your help. Maybe then you'll hang out with me.
Yeah, and he's not even doing anything. He's just standing there.
Clark is then telling him exactly what happened in the situation, though. Lex was unconscious. I waited with him until the police arrived.
I actually did try to go find Bart, but by that time, he's probably halfway around the world.
You know what, Clark? You can't force it. Sometimes people just don't want to change. He's not a bad kid, Dad. I know he's good. Listen, Clark, there are two entirely different things of accepting your ability and then
flaunting them.
So, yeah, bragging. Mm-hmm. And essentially, it is true. You can accept your powers, but that doesn't mean just abuse them like crazy. And that's where Clark then now admits to John, you know, it was great finally having somebody around me that was able to do something that I was able to do. And what he made me realize is that I have to accept who I am and these abilities, and they're not a curse, Dad.
I don't want to protect my secrets. Like, dude, everyone has secrets, man. It's just like, it's normal, you know?
And that's because Clark says it's like I'm two different people. Whenever I'm using my powers versus not, John says that's normal for everyone.
Yeah, everyone has a different face, you know? So, I mean, they have their own secrets, but yours is just really big.
You got powers. And now Clark then looks at John, says, you know what? I think I better go check up on Lex. All right, son, you want to take my truck that you've crashed now 7 fucking times?
No, I'm going to go stretch my legs.
I feel like running now all the time.
Yeah, Bart got me into running.
So that's why he always took the truck? Because he never wanted to run anywhere? Because he didn't want to accept his abilities?
He's a nerd.
What?
Yeah, Clark Kent. He's really cool. Wears flannels.
Speeds off. Martha now pulls up. And John,
I'm ready for that dick now, John.
She is ready.
I promoted Linda to assistant manager, and so because I could spend some time with a ruggedly handsome farmer.
Well, you're just in luck. There happens to be one sweating right in front of you. Maybe I should get the hose and a bucket of soap.
John's like, I'm hard. give me a kiss, baby. I've really missed you.
Me too.
Yeah, I've missed me too.
Now go get on the dinner table.
Get hosed, baby. But you hose me down first.
They kiss, they make up. John then hugs her. Finally, someone wants to hang out. And Martha is sad. I don't know what Martha is.
It's weird.
Yeah,
She's been acting weird.
She's strange right now. But let's go to the caves.
We get some caves, and look at this. Lana is showing Jason the caves. It's like, I never understood why Clark was so obsessed with this, but he always had some secret, and he always kept it from me, and maybe because of how I was going to react. But I don't want to live like that, Jason. I don't want to be afraid all the time. And Jason's like, yeah, you don't have to be. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
I just do like how Jason's like, cool caves. These are cool.
He's like, actually.
Lana's like, let's get depressing.
Yeah. Yo, let's get down to brass tacks, Jason. All right. These caves, very big part of my life, all right? I haven't been down here since I made out with Clark.
Clark showed me when we were about to bang.
Yeah. I could have gotten sex in here.
Jason.
But I said no because I don't put out.
He's like, what? Great.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I've been trying to tell you, man. Like, what do you mean? And so Lana's like out here is like, okay, cool. So I'm about to drop it. Do you remember the church we went to in Paris?
Yeah, I had to leave early because make your arrangements for your birthday that you didn't show up to.
On the tomb of Countess Thoreau, there were these symbols etched into the rock, like the ones in this cave.
Jason's looking around. How is that possible?
I don't know. No sé. And when I touched them, there was this blinding light, and then pain. And all I remember is waking up the next day to you knocking on my door.
Why are you talking like this, Lana?
I am. And then I had this tattoo.
Look at it.
Sacre bleu.
I just like how Jason. So you're a big fan of the caves. Like, cool. Like, you got inked.
So you saw it there and you're like, damn, Smallville coming back full circle. Got a tattoo. That's cool. Okay, what are you saying? So you're saying, Lana, that some strange symbols on the tomb of a dead countess / Adam gave you a tattoo.
I know how it sounds. Well, why do you think I didn't want to tell you? That's why you left Paris.
I had to come back to these caves, Jason. I had to find out when I was missing 12 hours of my life.
I'm still confused, Lana.
But all I found were more questions. Now look. She points him to the cave wall, and it shows the exact symbol on the wall.
Is that
her
the same
tattoo.
as yours?
Looks a little different.
What does that symbol mean?
I don't know.
Then why did you get a tattoo of it?
Jason, I don't know what's happening to me.
Okay, hey.
Quit speaking French.
Whatever it is, we'll figure it out together.
Let's make out for 30 seconds again.
Okay.
What if she kept doing that? Like, as she's talking, she just keeps going into French.
I would love her. I would actually appreciate her character more than what we get of her this season.
Dude, I don't know. But yeah, so they hug, they embrace, and now, oh, she's so honest with Jason, cool. And Jason looks at the cave, still, like, just in awe of it. Clark shows up to Lex's room.
We're at the Lex mansion now.
Yeah,
Walks in. Oh, hey, I heard you had a little trouble in Metropolis. News travels fast because nobody knew about this, Clark. It's a curse of being a small town. So, what happened? I decided to play cowboy and got my spurs handed to me. To be honest, I don't know why I'm not dead.
It was kind of weird for Lex, too. He was trying to play cowboy, like, for real.
There must be somebody watching over you, guy. In more ways than one.
Yeah. Huh? And the manuscript is back.
Whoa, how did you get this?
It's like, I didn't. It was sitting on my desk when I returned from the hospital. And Lex is in front of him. So as he's explaining it to him, Clark's like, damn. Yeah. And so notice how Lex catches this too, because Lex says, I guess whoever did it had a change of heart on what they did. And Clark is like, yeah, I guess he did.
Yes.
He says he, and Lex catches that. You can see a subtle change in facial expression, like he. And I thought he was going to acknowledge it whenever he goes to his desk.
No, because then it further proves why he does what he does.
Yeah. So it's obvious that Clark knew who it was. Clark looks again at the map to get his better look of the map and remember it for later. And it's obviously the real thing because he sees the map again.
I have such a huge problem.
What?
Why on this scene that he got caught when Bart stole the manuscript, he had his hands on his knees as if he was about to study it for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And in this scene, he goes, "You got it back. That's so cool." Looks at it for 2 seconds. Got it.
Yeah.
Why didn't we just wait till tomorrow?
Well, maybe before Bart actually stole it, he was X-raying it already for a bit. Maybe.
Why didn't he wait till tomorrow if he just needed 2 seconds?
I don't know. He had to come say hi. Remember, he had to come say hi to Clark.
Jesus, Clark.
Lex, I know you're not asleep yet, dude. And Lex actually goes, Clark.
Lana said she found you on your window
Yeah,
one
you're
time
balcony.
jumping
I know
out.
you don't sleep, man.
You don't sleep.
Night owls, dude.
You and me.
I smoke all the time. Keeps me up.
Clark, before you go, I thought you'd like to know, I had the manuscript page examined by my team of experts, so we don't have to hang out. So, do you know what they discovered?
And it seems like you would maybe tell him about the map. But then he says,
"Yeah, Clark, they discovered that I paid too much for it." Huh. Oh, yeah? Thanks for checking in on me, Clark.
and they chuckle together. And he's like, yeah, no problem. It's like, all right, see you later.
Clark leaves. Lex is still staring at his computer with the manuscript page on it. As Lex then hits the enter button, you then see that the page is now doing its own x-ray where Lex has the map himself.
And he's grinning too, and he's seeing it.
And he did not tell Clark because Clark did not tell him.
Yeah, he lied to him, and he knows. And I love this part because we go to the farm, and Clark is drawing his...
your drawing sucks!
Dude, yeah, Clark's just drawing and just by himself, and all of a sudden Bart's there. Dude, your drawing sucks. Stop that.
You know what? You just need to keep to taking care of the cows.
He's like, look, hey, what happened to you? What happened? Why didn't you take the manuscript after all? I was like, couldn't be carrying that much dead money in my heavy money in my wallet.
How'd you know that I would do that, huh? Are you fast, strong, and psychic, Clark? And Clark's like, wait, am I?
I wish. I wish, man, I wish. Spent a whole night down in suicide slums trying to convince someone that I had a 1,000 of these to fence.
A few guys pointing me in the direction of Hannisell. Look at you, channeling your own inner criminal, dude. Clark then smiles. Yeah, I am bad. So, what are you gonna do now? I don't know. It's a big world. We gotta check it out together. Wait. What do you mean we? See if there's anyone else like us. Maybe like start a club or a league or something.
Oh. Justice League references, bro.
You know you could come with me. Or you could stay.
Oh.
You have a great life here, Clark. But it's not mine.
But listen, Bart, I'd be really good to you, man. Like me and you can just stay in this barn together. You have me.
I have no reason to stay in Smallville. You have me.
Dude. And he's like, all in all, it's a sweet moment because he's like, thanks for being my friend, man. Honestly, I appreciate it.
This is probably now the greatest scene in Smallville history
because truly,
so far.
it's like a little brother, big brother. Like truly, like Clark actually gets to be the big brother now to someone who's super powered,
who's not bad.
Yeah, and not a dickhead.
Yes, and finally somebody that's It's weird that it's just a full-on acceptance, and it's not even like Bart has a bad idea. Bart's idea is truly like, let's go find others.
Let's have fun, man. Let's go find some other people. Like they need us. You know what I mean? Like, and Clark's like, because Bart's about to leave, and he's like, "Are you sure there's nothing I can do to change your mind?"
With this feeling inside me that I can't explain.
You got your rascal flats, dude. And now Bart's even like, you know what? Tell you what, if you can catch me, I'll think about it. And then he just zooms out, and Clark's like, bet. Boom. They start racing.
I don't know what it is, but I know it's amazing. You saved me.
Dude,
my time is coming.
It's a breeze for Bart, dude.
I'll find.
Because look, it even looked right there that Clark is kind of struggling a little bit.
My way out, and it feels like today.
Okay.
I know. Feels like today. And yes, Bart then turns around backwards.
Because they're looking at each other, they're smiling, having a good time, and then he's seeing that Bart is running backwards. It's like, this is easy, man.
Well, and Clark is giggling about it, but what makes it even better is the fact that Bart then says, later.
See you later, dude. And he pushes it into another gear, meaning Bart's way faster than Clark. Bart is way faster than Clark.
Feels like.
Oh my God! Stop.
Changes.
You're terrible. Horrible.
But
now we get end credits.
What it does acknowledge is that Clark has no chance. What I love is that in the newer issues as well, there was a storyline known as Flash War, where it was essentially Barry versus Wally. Again, sure, it's not Bart, but still the same type of concept, where them two, Wally and Barry, battling each other out, racing across the world. The Justice League becomes concerned because of how fast they are going. They could destroy the world.
Yeah.
Superman then goes, okay, I can get them. And when he tries to catch them, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen because he is miles away from them trying to scream at them to slow down. And they are moving so fast that Superman stops, is out of breath, and even says, I can't keep up. And it's just a further acknowledgement that it's such a difference in speed. Sure, Clark is fast, but it ain't that.
It ain't Speed Force, bro.
It's not that at all. And that may be why Clark in the running on water thing could have scared him. However, you got to try.
He should know now, at least he can.
Maybe he can't swim. Maybe
Scared of
this
water?
is the problem.
Damn, Tom, you can't swim and ride a bike?
By the way, I'm pretty sure this was after, so I could say this, right? What if Clark saw Unbreakable and was like, this is me?
No. Water. My true weakness. Not the rocks.
Not kryptonite.
I've been playing about the rocks.
Let's talk about this ending in Rascal Flatts.
Dude, it was so good, man. I love this episode. Every time I watch it, I'm like, damn, this is so good.
It's a classic, and it's weird because not a lot of high school drama versus what we've had. No Lois, so it's a
Yeah, I wonder if this was all like a weekend thing.
It's a change of pace for what we've seen so far this season, but it's finally now introducing us to other heroes. So season 4 is now taking this next step of, hey, hint, hint, wink, wink, we may be forming y'all a little Justice League here. So this is also my issue, and this is personal.
And his story's still up in the air.
I'm gonna get personal now.
Okay.
So, Tom Welling.
Yeah.
Never wanting to wear the tights, the cape, or be Superman.
No flights or tights.
He says this, and he brags about it in all the Smallville magazines. But yet Justice League is cool.
This is what I mean.
Being Superman in Justice League is cool, but I'm not going to fly, though, or wear the tights. I don't want to be compared. So, Justice League is good. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
That's also I think that was also Warner Brothers' fault, too. I don't think it was all Tom about the no flights, no tights.
Dude, Tom said that was the agreement.
Yeah.
No. It was the agreement as if he wouldn't do it unless that was agreed upon. That's how Tom makes it seem.
But he flew.
But it doesn't count. And by the way, he says this in a magazine. Doesn't
Well, no.
count, though, because he's under the influence.
The producers say that.
No, he says
No,
it.
Producers.
All right, I'm going to get you Smallville magazine number 6.
Okay. But yeah, dude. It's
This is
I get it. I get
yeah.
it, though. I get it. And it's tough. Yeah. I don't like it. Anyways.
Great episode.
Great episode.
As you can see, we were very mature.
Shout out Kyle Gallner again. He played a great Bart, I think.
He did.
I think they did a very good job playing the Bart character as far as the one they had to choose.
In Smallville magazine number 5, he had an interview.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how the one thing he struggled with was being this chatty Cathy, like being a lot.
Yeah.
But they based off the way he was acting as the Wally West in Justice League. Mm-hmm. So he had to be just that quick.
Yeah.
The quick with the quips.
Yeah. And, of course, there's nods of the future. He's actually a kid from the 31st century. So it's like...
I'm believing that. I'm still with that.
Yeah, I know. It's. I think the bright flash is him being pushed back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's some type of
because maybe his parents didn't really, they shunned him a little bit, and then something he did because he's probably rebelling or whatever.
He was upset. He ran away.
Yeah, upset.
And then he went too fast.
And
then he traveled back. Mm-hmm. So the accident thing would line up where then he became scared and started growing up on the streets. And that would explain his street rat mentality.
Yeah. And hitting on girls, Miami Beach, you know what I'm saying? Butts and lots of butts.
What?
Yeah, bikinis.
We're not jumping to this right now. That was
Yeah.
last episode with the love potionettes.
Yeah,
We're not doing
They
it.
mentioned it. They're glad they didn't show it. What if we got a Miami scene?
I thought you were going to say a Martha John doing it scene.
Should have got that too. We got them making out that one time.
Show me spray each other with the hose.
Yeah, soap them up. Sudsy.
He's so dirty. Throw Clark in there, though. Give him some soap.
Yeah, they make comments about his smell.
Seriously.
Once again, Somebody Save Me podcast is done. Another week. We'll be back next week for episode 6, Transference. Again, we will leave, of course, Q&As on the OOP episodes. It's on Spotify. That's where you can answer back directly. Please feel free. Talk shit to Taylor on Twitter. Don't spoil shit.
That's only for Joseph.
Only for me. Little stuff. But thanks again for listening. We'll be back next week. 2 nerdy idiots are out, man.
I think I can run faster than you.
Definitely not.
I don't know.
I'm the fastest man alive.
Oh.